Hello, my name is Veronica, and welcome to the Learning Lab, episode number 128. Welcome to a small haul, share out, and a bit of gossip from two of our favorite stores. Come on in and let's get started. I was out and happened to drop by Tuesday morning, and I saw these wonderful Color Me Crazy floral flowers they had. And I went ahead and picked these up because I think this is what I'm going to use on my Mother's Day cards this year. Not quite sure how it's all going to work out, but you know, I got enough for my 5 sisters and 2 of my really best friends. And I am going to use this canvas panel. It's the flat one and it's 5 in there. I got a 9 by 12 and also an 8 by 10. Still not sure how it's going to all play out, but I do want these flowers prominent on there. And if you all recall, Heather sent out a whole bunch of lace to some of us in our Yahoo group. And so I want to try to incorporate some of that lace. But that's for another day. Moving on. Also, while on Tuesday morning, I went ahead and picked up some of these from Reminisce. And what it is, it's one from every grade. So I got preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, cute, fifth grade stuff, sixth grade, seventh grade, and some of them do have similar items. I don't care. Eighth grade, freshman, junior. They didn't have one for senior, but that's okay because I figure by the time he's a senior, something new and fresh will be out. But I can at least get a general layout for each year of his schooling and then just basically pop in the pictures and fill in the information. I think I already have some of these. I know, sad. So then I bebopped into Michael's while I was out, and I have the small, it's probably half of this size, a 9, let's see, this is 9 by 12. I think I have a 4 by 6, but it's the visual journal, and it has this beautiful cover to it. And these nice pages, and I thought, well, I do dabble and play around with some mixed media. It would be nice if I did some larger surfaces. I started out with half the size of this, and I had no fear of working on a smaller canvas. So if you really want to get into mixed media and art journaling, and the big page, like a scrapbook page, scares you, I'd say start out with a card. Same thing for this. Start out with the one that's half the size of this, and you'll find that you can really get into it and really love it. Okay, now while at Michael's getting those darling picture frames, I stumbled upon these. If you saw the HSN premiere recently, you saw the Anna Griffin folders for Cuttlebug, and I kept saying, man, I hope she comes out with these independent of the system, because I have no desire to purchase a new system. And when I was in there, here they were, and 50% off. So got my teacher discount with that, and the price wasn't bad. So of course I had to run home and run them through a folder just so I can show you what they look like. Let's come in for a closer look. And the paper, this pearlized paper that I use, since you know it's Anna Griffin Pink, is from American Crafts. And I hope you can see that. That's one of the border pieces. And that's it in white on the back. Let me pull out the big one, the big guns. It might make it a little easier. This is from the Poppy collection, and I love that the names are written right on there. What it's from, so you don't have to worry about going back to look it up. But look at that. Ooh wee. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find a way to work this in on my canvases. And if you want to see the debossed side in white, just as stunning. Okay, this doesn't happen often. I'm speechless. This is so beautiful. And this one is poppy, and this is the border strip that goes with the poppy. And this one happens to be the acanthus. And I did this one on some of the creamy pearlized American Crafts cardstock. And it's beautiful, deep embossing. Wow. And then here's the larger one. Ah, that's the money shot right there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Again, doesn't happen often, but I'm speechless. Oh, okay, one more that I was able to get, and this one is the Foulard, and it's actually the one that I think I wish would have come in the 5x7. So anyway, I went back to pink for Anna, and wow, wow, wow. I don't know if it's the paper or the card. It's the American Crafts metallic paper that we all went crazy over about 3 years ago when it was at Tuesday morning being cleared out. Oh, got some news for you about Tuesday morning. When I was in there buying these things and these flowers, I was talking to the manager, and she said that Tuesday morning has new buyers, and they're not buying crafts and scrapbooking supplies. So if you have one near you and there's something in there you've been wanting to get, you might want to get on in there and get it, because she said, you notice our crafting is way down? I said, yes, I did. What's going on? And she said the new buyers aren't buying it. So if you want it, I'd say go in there, let them know, and get online and let the people, you know, in charge and who are making the decisions know that we will buy the crafts if you put them in Tuesday morning. This is the border for the foulard, and I did that one on just plain white card. And that's the emboss side. It's so crisp. And let me turn it for the deboss side. All I can say is wow. Can you imagine fussy cutting around that? Alright, so I did the rounds this morning. Went in AC Moore because they had their Doris embossing folders for $1.99, I think. So went to see if they had new ones, and they did. They happened to have this honeycomb, which I thought was really pretty. I used some of the American Crafts cardstock on that, the same cream that I used on Anna. Isn't that great? And here it is in white, debossed. And I picked up the basket weave. They had a chevron, and I asked the manager in AC Moore, you know, do you have any more chevron? He's like, no, we put out all we had. He said, they're gone? I said, yes, they're gone. He said, that thing was stocked full. I said, hey, you get something new in, crafters will come. Got some scuttlebutt about AC Moore too. I said, you know, what are you going to do with your spellbinders? Because they're clearancing them out. And he said the company is going back and forth on whether or not to continue to carry spellbinders because, you know, they pretty much lost their shirt on it. I said, because you kept keeping the same old ones in there all the time and not getting in anything new. And he said, yeah, you're right. I said, once they have CHA and all the new stuff is revealed, you guys need to get it in. Because crafters will come and we will snap it up. And I told him I do love to shop local because I like keeping my money in my communities. If my families move, you know, that puts me out of a job because enrollment at schools go down. So I want to keep pumping the money into where I live. And so he said, this is a new Recollections 3-in-1 punch that I picked up when I was in Michael's. Didn't talk to them about where they're going with their crafting department. But I want to go ahead and finish with AC Moore while I get this open. Okay, now this little doohickey is from Recollections. Picked it up at Michael's when I was in there getting my art journal, my folders, and my picture frames. And by the way, this week Michael's has spend $25, you get a $5 off $5 coupon. Well, had I known, I would have purchased my things in batches because I got $130. I went in there for some frames. They're all like 61% off. And at that rate, pre-tax, I probably could have gotten $25, which is $5 in return for the $125 that I spent. Anyway, I digress. So this little doohickey is a stamp emboss and punch. So what you're supposed to do is first ink up your stamp. And for this, I just pulled out some of my Tim Holtz ones. Peacock Feather, Spice Marmalade, Festive Berries. Let's go with the Spice Marmalade. So I'm supposed to ink up my stamp. Okay, my dog is forever chewing on something, and I haven't given him anything. Drives me nuts. Okay, so then I'll insert my stamp into the bottom of here. Oh, is that why the little handle's there? Okay, there we go. And I guess I turn this back over, and I reckon it's gonna stay. Then you take your piece of paper, smooth that, push it in, press it down, and oh look how cute! It stamped it and embossed it and punched it out. Okay, it's kind of cute. I'll give it that. The idea is cute. So you could make a whole bunch of these and then possibly, you know, stack them and layer them up and get yourself a nice stacked flower, I guess. Interesting. So that's one of them. Okay, my son will be happy to know that Spencer got his little Pokemon stickers, and yeah, he was having a blast with them. So I guess the concept of this is good, and you could make yourself some cute little flowers. Since I'm here, I guess I'll go ahead and stamp the other ones just to give an idea of what they look like. And there it is. Okay. Trying to figure out how I got it double. I think because I put it in, I took it out and put it back in. But anyway, the concept is good. Do I want to keep it? Yeah, I don't know. Probably so. But now if you wanted a double-sided one, you can mess up like I did and, you know, put you a nice gem inside of there, and you've got the flower on both sides. So, you know, that was a nice little blooper. But there it is. So this is the 3-in-1 punch from Recollections. You're not supposed to get it on the back. I think because I inserted this and the dog pulled off my sock, so I had to go chase him. And I put it back in. I got it on both sides. But, you know, that's okay. So if you are out near AC Moore, please talk to the manager. Let them know you want to see more spellbinders being carried in the store. Get the info for corporate office. Go online, blog about it, post it on Facebook. Let the people know. If you love the Anna Griffin folders, they're in Michael's. In addition to that, if you bebop into Tuesday morning, talk to their buyers, send a message to corporate that you want them to continue to bring the craft goodies. Also, all of the inks in Michael's is 50% off. I picked up another Memento Black because mine is getting fuzzy, even though I have a re-inker. And I got a VersaFine Sepia, which I don't have. And I just got another VersaFine Black, well, you know, just because. Now, in the middle of putting away some things downstairs, I was like, oh, I've still got a Christmas bag out. I really need to put it away. And as I did, I went into it. And guess what was in there for Mama? Yeah, a $25 Visa gift card. Came from one of my students. Don't know who it was. They didn't write their name on it, so I'm going to have to ask because I did not do a thank you for this because I didn't know it was in the bag. Anyway, that means I can now go back to Michael's, spend $25 and get another $5 off $5 coupon. So thank you guys for being patient with me in the lab today as I just shared with you a few little goodies that I picked up. If you're in the market for any of these, just, you know, hustle on down there. Treat yourself. You know, you get one go round. Be good to yourself. That's what I say. And I have been trying not to buy, but I do, you know, I wanted these Anna Griffin folders, and when I saw them there for 50% off, they had to come home and live with me. So anyway, thank you for joining me in the lab. Please be sure to check out my blog, inkollusions.blogspot.com, where you'll find a lot more information and inspiration. Until then.